Welcome to. Hello and welcome to Sport Palava. My name is Ken Ochonogor. I'm not sober. I can't be sober when we're talking Palava here, but it has to do with the World Cup. It has to do with our participation at the ongoing World Cup. Some say our World Cup ended 2 days ago after we lost to France in the round of 16. But then, has it? And then the fallout to that. Stephen Keshi, with the end of the World Cup, had just spent his tenure, 3-year contract that they gave to him to lead Nigeria, one, to take us to the semi-final of the Nations Cup, to qualify us for the World Cup. And he believes he has done that. Immediately after we lost to France, we were told that Keshi has resigned. But he has now come out to say, no, you don't resign on pages of newspapers. When you resign, you put pen to paper to your employers and tell them, my time is up, I want to go. He has not done that. So as we speak, Keshi is still the coach of the national team, but the NFA has not discussed a new contract with him to see whether he will continue, guiding the Super Eagles of Nigeria, or if he has to go and seek greener pastures elsewhere. So today, the question begs, should Keshi be retained by the Nigerian Football Association? Should his contract be renewed? Or, like we say, should we shake and say goodbye? I'm Ken Ochonogor, the impartial arbiter, the Chief Justice of the Palava Court. And we start. Normally we start with the positives. We call him senior editor. He says, why not if not? Osaretin Emuze. Osas, how are you?
My brother, good afternoon. Let me quickly say something. We don't know how to say thank you in this part of the world. If somebody has done well, the best thing to say, shake him and say, thank you for a job well done. Keshi has done well, and we should say thank you to him. I take you back. From 1998 till now, all the coaches, foreign coaches we've employed have never gotten us to this far. Keshi won the Nations Cup, African Nations Cup, the one for the home base, he got a bronze and qualified for the second round. After the 1998 World Cup, we brought in Tyson Brett. When we found out that we were not going to qualify us, we sacked him, brought in Humphrey Njoku. It was at the tail end of 2002, we had to quickly sack him for us to qualify for 2002 World Cup. We brought in Pt.1 in 2006, we couldn't even qualify. Now, after that, we brought in Lagabag in 2010. What happened? First round. Keshi came, qualified us for Nations Cup, won the Nations Cup, took the home base, won bronze, took us to the Nations Cup, World Cup now, and won second round. We are all quarreling, we are all shouting. He may have his own faults, he may have his own problems, but is that the best way to say thank you to a Trojan, to a man who has done well? No! Nigerians should learn how to say thank you to a coach, to somebody who has done very, very well. To me, he has done very well.
So,
he should be retained.
How do you say thank you? You say we don't know how to say thank you. When we open the lines, you tell us how to say thank you. Are we saying thank you to Keshi? Beyond all that, why do you think it is better for us to part ways, or for the FA to part ways with Stephen Keshi?
Well, people said we don't know how to say thank you. I stand to be corrected. How is it that we have not said thank you to Keshi? We made Keshi our manager. He took us to AFCON, won the Nations Cup. We understand the manner of our victory. At the time, we came third, and people say we did very well. If my child went to school and came third, if I said such a child did very well, I don't know what I will say to the person who came first. At the World Cup, if you ask any typical Nigerian, it's like we have forgotten that the World Cup is still ongoing. To us, it has ended. We went there and could not cross beyond what we were 20 years ago. We still got to the round of 16 and got exited at that point in time. We have said thank you to Keshi. And that thank you is thank you for taking us where we were 20 years ago, and please go.
Okay. Can I quickly come?
No, you have the
Now,
but he said 20 years ago that we have not gone beyond over 20 years
I will
ago.
continue to repeat that.
Yes.
For 20 years,
Yes.
for 20 years, we brought in foreigners. They went away with our dollars, went away with our big money, and at the end of the day, couldn't even qualify us. Now, this is a man who just came, won the Nations Cup, came third, and qualified for the second round. Don't forget, for 20 years, we've not been able to qualify for the second round. Yet, the coaches that were employed were paid heavily. Now, outside that, Keshi brought younger players. Keshi made do with home-based players and their foreign counterpart. Keshi, at the end of the day, was able to merge these two and gave us a team that won us the Nations Cup. It took West Ham 5 good years to achieve what this man achieved in 3 years. So what are we saying? Keshi, if we allow Keshi to go now, don't forget we have Nations Cup match in September.
You see,
if you allow him to go, are you going to bring him out to start all over again?
That's a cheap blackmail. And we are on it again. When Keshi did what he did at Chan Nations Cup, we saw this handwriting that we have seen that we can't go beyond where we are. And people came up with this sentiment. The World Cup is around the corner. We're on it again. The drumbeat has started. The Nations Cup qualifier is around. Fine, Keshi have discovered players. Keshi has had a mixture of both local and you and I know. Those local players, how many of them were featured at the World Cup? It's still the same game. He knew what he wanted. He just brought those local players to satisfy the yearning of Nigerians. At the end of the day, he stick to his choice.
Please, can I ask him a question?
The floor is open.
If you sack Keshi now, if you ask Keshi to go now, who are you going to bring in that will be more or better than Keshi? Is it those we have tried before? Are we going to go back to Cheshire era or go back to Amadou Shuaibu?
Those are not.
Are we going to have to spend our money again to bring in foreigners that will come and aid
even
to go?
Even the reference.
As far as I'm concerned, Keshi has not failed.
Well, if that is a success, then this country should write a dictionary and redefine what is a success.
Okay, before the World Cup, we were number 43 in the world.
Yeah.
Number 43 in the world. Yeah. We are now among the first 16 in the world. Now, outside that, the first 20 countries, none of them went home. They didn't get to the second round. The number one, Spain, didn't get to the second round. What are we saying? If Spain cannot go, cannot go to the second round.
Let's start taking the calls now. Join us. The number will be right there on the screen. Pick up your phone. Let us know. Should Keshi go or should he stay?
To where? Go to where?
Keshi
to go or to stay.
If you are saying he should leave US and go to Abuja and take his job.
No, that's not what we are saying. What we are saying here.
Who are you bringing back? Is it Osaretin?
That is not the end.
Are you saying Keshi is the only coach?
Keshi is not indispensable.
Yeah. He may have failed technically.
So what are we talking about? You are only
even admitting technically.
No,
even admit that he failed technically.
Okay. He may have failed technically.
That is admittance.
According to Nigerians.
Okay.
But you can't take it away from Keshi.